Hello, welcome back to the Brother Blog. If you haven't already, check out our channel, some of our other videos. Today I'm going to be predicting what some outcomes in Week 7, the upcoming week in college football. So, a lot of games this week. I have 4 top 10 teams that could be on the hot seat this upcoming week. So let's kick it off Thursday night. You got 25 West Virginia versus South Florida. I think West Virginia easily wins. South Florida hasn't really had a good program since Matt Grody. I think he's gone. Hope he's gone, or else I just look like a total idiot. But moving on to Saturday, the big one. I hope College Game Day goes here. They should. Ohio State going on the road to Wisconsin at Camp Randall, hostile environment, and at night. I don't know how more crazy Wisconsin can get and more pumped about this game they can get. Yeah, John Clay at the beginning of the season was a potential Heisman Trophy contender, and Scott Tolzien, excellent quarterback. I think that Wisconsin can get the job done, but I don't see it happening. I see Ohio State pulling a win out of the hat. Terrell Pryor has another phenomenal day, but who knows? You never can tell. I mean, it's college football. Wisconsin's a great team. I think this is definitely a game to watch out for, though. That's one of my 4 teams on the hot seat. Next team, Boise State going on the road to San Jose State. Ooh. Number 4, TCU plays at home against BYU. BYU usually has a pretty, nice program. They're pretty consistent, But I don't think BYU beats TCU. I mean, despite last year, both of them were undefeated when they met. And it was a huge game, huge collision, and TCU just blew out BYU at home. Homecoming. And I think TCU easy win. And number 5, Nebraska plays Texas at home. Gotta put this game on the hot seat, but I really don't think it's going to be on the hot seat. I got another game that I think has a better chance of being an upset. Texas they haven't beaten anybody. I'll tell you what they've done this year. They've lost to UCLA. That's what they've done this year. So I like Nebraska in that game. I think that Tyler Martinez lights it up, gets into that Heisman Trophy campaign that he deserves after a big game against Kansas State. Next, got Oklahoma hosting Iowa State. Oklahoma, I think, gets it done there. Then, another big one. Game day is either going to go to here or Ohio State at Wisconsin. And number 7, Auburn, plays Arkansas, number 12. And this should be a very exciting game to watch. I think that ESPN will go here because I believe they have some sort of contract with the SEC. But anyway, getting back to the game, you got Auburn, Cam Newton, Arkansas, Ryan Mallett, and it's going to be a great game to watch. On one side of the ball, you got Cam Newton, who likes to run the football. Other side of the ball, you got Ryan Mallett, who can throw the football. And I like Auburn in this game. I think that Cam Newton has shown leadership. I think that this Auburn team sees that he needs help, and they take it to the next level, and they beat Arkansas, kicking Arkansas out of any sort of contention for the SEC title. And another game, I don't have this one on the hot seat, but I think it definitely could turn out to be a disaster real quick, is Jeremiah Masoli and Ole Miss playing at Alabama. It's in Tuscaloosa, though, which is why I don't highlight it or anything. I think Alabama comes back pretty mad and beats the crap out of them. So, moving on from that, you got LSU versus McNeese State. I thought these games were over after, week 5 or something, but apparently not. Pick LSU in that one unless Les Miles has another meltdown. And you got this game I have on the hot seat, number 10, South Carolina, going on the road at Kentucky, Randall Cobb. And, this should be a great game. Auburn was given a scare by Kentucky, and I thought that Florida would be given a scare by Kentucky. And South Carolina now has a potential. Who knows? It could happen. Kentucky has had some pretty rough opponents, though, in the last few weeks, which is why I'm picking South Carolina in this game. I don't think Kentucky's going to be ready. I think they're going to be exhausted. Randall Cobb's going to have to lead the team. I mean, he's almost like a Denard Robinson. He pretty much has to control exactly how Kentucky's going to play. He can't control the defense, and I think that Stephen Garcia lights him up with Marcus Lattimore and Ashon Jeffrey, I think. I think he has a great game, gets into the Heisman Trophy race. Then you got number 11, Utah, going on the road to Wyoming. I think Utah easily gets it done there. They got Jordan Wynn, who's a phenomenal athlete. They got a nice running back core there. Then, number 13, Michigan State, playing at home against Illinois. Now, most people see this as not so much of a good game, but I've done some research, and Illinois did beat Penn State last week. Illinois gave Ohio State a scare. Who knows? I mean, Illinois got a pretty good quarterback. I can't think of names off the top of my head, but, I mean, who knows? Young secondary at Michigan State. It could turn out to be a big disaster real quick, but I still like the Spartans in this game over the Fighting Illini. Next, we got Iowa going on the road at Michigan, and I think Michigan knocks off the Hawkeyes like Arizona knocked them off. I think that Denard Robinson has a good game to reinsure that he is not done this season. His Heisman campaign is not over just because he lost one game to Michigan State where he did not play too hot. I think he lights up the Iowa defense despite Iowa having a very, very good defense, and Michigan gets the win at home. Then you got Florida State playing Boston College. Nice rivalry there, but I think Christian Ponder and Florida State's a very good football team. I don't think the Boston College is very good, so I picked the Seminoles in this game. Then you got Arizona going at Washington State. I like Arizona. You know, Nick Foles. They aren't totally done just because they lost to Oregon State. Then, this could turn out to be a disaster real quick, like the Michigan State game. Nevada going on the road to Hawaii. Hawaii. Did my research again. Hawaii almost beat up USC. Sorry there. Who almost beat Stanford, by the way. Hawaii is 2-0. 2-0 in WAC play. So they could be fighting for thinking, we want this WAC title this year. We're not going to let the Nevada-Boise State game determine it at the end of the year. I still like Colin Kaepernick, though. I think that the story behind him is truly emotional. I think it just pushes him forward every single game. Him and Vitale, I think they each should have Heisman recognition. Each have 11 rushing touchdowns. Kaepernick has thrown for 8 on top of that. And I like the Wolfpack in this game, though. I think it's closer in the first half, though, than what would be predicted. And then you got Oklahoma State going on the road to Texas Tech. Another potential upset scare here. I believe Taylor Pryor is still there. Great quarterback. Oklahoma State, they got Kendall Hunter and Ben Whedon, I believe. I don't know if it's Ben. I know it's... But anyway, I think Oklahoma State can win this football game. I think that they're a very good I think based around Kendall Hunter, they're a very good football team. Sorry there. And still don't like Texas Tech this year. I mean, I picked them to beat Texas. They didn't beat Texas, and Texas hasn't really beaten anybody except for them. So moving on from that, you got number 21 Missouri going on the road to Texas A&M. This, my friends, is going to be my upset alert of the week. And I think Gerard Johnson still is a very good quarterback after the Oklahoma State game. I think Missouri has not really beaten a solid team so far. They haven't really faced a solid team. And like Michigan, I don't think they're going to be ready for it. Michigan was not ready to play a team that was, so much punch you in the mouth like Michigan State plays, or at least now they're playing. And I think Texas A&M gets the win. They wake up Missouri and they just can't make a comeback. Gerard Johnson's a great athlete. Then Florida trying to bust out of their slump. They play Mississippi State. I think Florida gets the win there. Then you got 23 Air Force playing at San Diego State. I think the Falcons can get a W there. And then last game I'm going to talk about here is Oregon State going on the road to Washington. And watch out. Washington hasn't done much this season. Believe they're looking for their first Pac-10 victory. Or no, they aren't. No, they aren't. Sorry there. But, they're 2-3, I believe. Something like that. And Jake Locker hasn't had so much of a season that, the experts want him to have. Oregon State coming off of a big win against Arizona. And you just never know. Going on the road back-to-back weeks, I don't like it. But I still pick Oregon State in this football game just because Jacquizz Rodgers is a great athlete. And I think they're going to be missing James Rodgers after that knee injury. Or I don't know what his status is yet, but it looks pretty painful. So I think he's going to be gone for the remainder of the season. Well, thanks for tuning into the Brother Blog. Check out some of our other videos in our channel. And thumbs up, thumbs down. Feel free to leave a comment, your predictions. And thanks for watching.